Hello everyone. It is Wednesday, August 14th. The time is 2:30 p.m. Pacific. And the temperature is 61 degrees here in Marin County. And welcome back to West Coast Walker, everyone. Yes, I am live from the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. I'm on the Marin County side, and I'm going to walk over to the city of San Francisco. Let's go. And we have Plush Mickey in the house. Plush, let me know how the sound is. It's very windy out here, and I'm not sure if you can really hear me because I do have the wind muff going, but then there's also the car traffic, which is very loud. And we have Juanita in the house. Hello to Juanita and Plush. Welcome. Let me know how the sound is and the video. Thank you. It is a foggy day here and a very windy day here. Is it hard to hear what I'm saying? I've got the wind muff on my mic, but I don't know if that helps. It is, feels like hurricane force winds here. Talk much then. Here. Oh, I didn't see the comment from Jazz, but you can hear me? Okay. Feels like the wind just picked up. It's in fact so windy that my gimbal is actually falling. I'm going to have to hold my gimbal down a little bit so that the wind doesn't. And boy, the car traffic is so loud. It's like walking right beside a freeway. Yeah, like about 80% or 90% of the bridge is basically obscured by fog. And I'm trying to get through the wind, the fog, bikes flying along this path here, and those car sounds are just very loud as well. So it's quite the experience walking here on the bridge right now. I already made a recorded video. I don't know how it's going to sound. Hello to Sebastian. Hey Sebastian. We're at the Golden Gate Bridge today, going for a nice little afternoon walk. Yeah, it is, but you're not going to get away from the wind around here. I mean, this ocean is just always blowing wind at us. we've got people flying in on their bikes. It's a busy day here on the bridge. And it feels like basically hurricane force winds. And that fog is thick. You cannot see a thing up here past the bridge. Luckily, the bridge is painted in the famous international orange color. A lot of people think it's red, and it looks red. But technically, it's international orange, which is a reddish orange. Oh, thanks, Plush. I appreciate you, sir. Side is a little bit quieter because boy, that car traffic is absurd. As we show here, this is through the fence. The I think that's the Marina County is over there. Of course, this bridge was built in 1937 so that the people of Marin County can get over here and vice versa. Marin is a very rich, well-to-do area. And you can just see, I mean, it's a complete whiteout. It is completely foggy out here. Zero visibility. Certainly wouldn't want to fly a plane in this weather. Says 61, but I think it's much colder here up on this bridge, hundreds and hundreds of feet above the ocean. It's probably like 55. You can tell people are cold, especially if they're not used to cold weather. Hard to hear me. Yeah, it's even with my wind muff thingy on my mic, it's not really helping. I don't think it's just it's like a tornado up here. You can see how thick the fog is. Talk much, you can just view the bridge. Have an emergency phone here. Jazz, you can hear pretty good? Okay, great. Thank you. I feel like the car noises are even much louder than the wind. Basically a freeway, Highway 101. I think it's 55, but people go faster than that. Okay, thanks Juanita. Thanks Jazz. It takes about 35 minutes to walk the length of the bridge. Here. They're not, some people are going slow, but some people are speed racing. The bridge is about 1.7 miles long. It's undoubtedly the most famous bridge in the world. Most iconic landmark here in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is the first time I've ever actually walked across it. You have to walk both ways basically, because it's hard to get like a ride from the other end of the bridge. You can walk all the way to the visitor center maybe in Marin, but it's a bit far. I would say probably an equal amount of people are bicycling as walking. It's probably 50-50. I always have to look behind me and then move over, because there are a lot of bikers here. And the second tower is completely immersed in fog. Like, there's this huge tower in front of me and you guys can't see it because the fog is so thick. In fact, I can't even see it. Crazy, right, Juanita? It's a bit of a harrowing experience. The sound of the cars is the most annoying. It's just very loud. You can see that guy's just motoring on his bike. These are the giant cables that hold up the bridge. The suspension bridge is like a swing. This is one of the world's biggest suspension bridges. They got it like a swing that hangs off two chains. Well, the bridge platform hangs off these giant cables. It's not supported from below, it's supported from above. Some of these wind gusts are almost blowing me over. I feel like the wind coming in this direction is much stronger. When I was walking, doing the recorded video, it was windy, but it didn't feel that bad. It must be coming more from this direction, like in my face, so I can feel it more. Probably more against my back the other way. But yeah. It's got to be like 40 miles an hour winds probably out here. And we have Boom Productions in the house. Hey Boom, nice to see you. Enjoyed your CNE sneak peek today. Thanks for being here on the Great Golden Gate Bridge. So many bikers, right, Plush? Tons of people biking over here. Brad, welcome to the Golden Gate Bridge. Give my best to Marie. And I don't know if I mentioned, well, I did mention it on my last stream, but I will be in Toronto for the Triple T meetup on August 24th, so hopefully we'll see you there. Oh, you're very welcome, Boo. Yeah, I had to do this Golden Gate Bridge stream at least once on my channel. And I'm going on vacation to Canada like I just mentioned, so I wanted to get this done now before I leave. I'm not going to be doing too many videos or live streams while I'm gone. I might live stream from Canada, from my hometown, or from one of the nearby towns, or Toronto as well. But I don't know, I don't think I'll make any recorded videos from that area. Maybe something from Toronto. And I don't, oh, and Marie's also here. Hey Marie, welcome. Hope you can hear me. I know it's very, very windy today, and then there's also the car traffic, which is extremely loud. And the fog is so thick that you can't even see this gigantic tower in front of me. This massive steel structure has been completely immersed in fog. So I don't know if painting it in that orange-red color is really make a difference, because when it's this foggy out, I don't think the color of the bridge matters. It definitely looks cool. It's a bit harrowing up here tonight. There's so many bikers that I gotta watch what I'm doing, because the bike lane is over on the right. I have to stay over to the left. Finally, the tower comes into view. And we're only like a few feet away from it. visibility is absolutely zero here. As you can see, I mean, it's just complete whiteout. Right, Marie, it is extremely foggy here. And the wind is basically hurricane force winds. I mean, it's practically blowing me over into the ocean. And then I've got 6 lanes of cars beside me that are driving at least 55 miles an hour, if not more. And so, yeah, it's quite the hectic experience up here, but it's worth it to see the most iconic bridge in the world. Certainly San Francisco's most famous landmark. I'm gonna get a little bit away from the traffic here. And we have Harjot in the house. Welcome, Harjot. Nice to see you. Boy, it is a windy, foggy day out here. Yeah, I'll do my best to be careful. Thank you. And we have Anna. Anna, nice to see you, Anna K. An excellent live streamer. We have a lot of friendly bikers here. Excellent live streamer from Las Vegas. Make sure you like and subscribe to Anna's channel. Juanita, if you could post a link, that'd be great, as well as to Boom's channel. Appreciate that, and Brad's. And Anna's saying, don't get blown over. We'd hate to see, or Marie says, don't get blown over. Got cops here. Am I walking back? I'm on my way back, yes. So I already did like a recorded video there, and now I'm walking back to San Francisco. We'd hate to see Robert, the West Coast swimmer. Yeah, I know, right? It is so windy here, so foggy, can't see nothing. I mean, it's just complete whiteout, and we've got so many bikers. Even on my way doing the recorded video, like at least like 6 or 7 bikers were waving. So at least the people riding bikes today are very friendly. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I mean, with all this external sound, my wind muff can only do so much. Thanks, Juanita. Brad Palmer has a great channel from North Bay, Ontario. And Boom does Toronto content. Anna's a live streamer from Las Vegas. Welcome all of you to the West Coast Walker Golden Gate Bridge Walk. And I can see why, Anna, that you did not enjoy this walk so much the first time when you did it. It is pretty crazy up here. The wind is absurd, the fog is absurd, and those cars are just so loud. Oh man, my ears are like dying right now. I'm gonna have to put you guys down and tie my shoe. Hang on a sec. This is honestly, Anna, this is one of the windiest days I've ever experienced. Maybe in my whole life. is, it wasn't as windy on the way there, and this time on the way back to San Francisco, I feel the wind is much stronger. I think it's just the direction that it was going in was more probably against my back, but now it's like directly in my face. And like my gimbal's already blown over. It's chilly. Like it's probably like 55 degrees up here. Some people are okay with wearing shorts, but I could see some people over on the other side there that were like really bundled up, like basically freezing. I'm walking fairly fast, so it's keeping me somewhat warm, but with all this sound and wind and fog, it's just kind of nuts up here right now. And if you come to San Francisco, we're not doing this. We're going to do something more chill for our collab. Finally, the wind is letting up a little bit. I can see why walking in the first direction was okay. Walking in this direction was just nuts. Yeah, half the people on here are riding their bikes and half are walking, I think. See the beautiful cliffs of the Presidio. This bridge connects Marin County to the Presidio National Park in San Francisco, which is, it used to be a military base. It was actually founded by Spanish Empire as a military base in 1776. And then America took it over when California became a state. California joined the United States in 1848. It's part of Mexico and Spain before that. But then, like, in the 90s, they decommissioned the naval base and turned it into a national park. And it is an amazing national park. As you can see the city through the fence there. Now the fog is kind of lifted over here. Looks like the fog just likes to hang out over on the bridge itself. I mean, that was a thick fog. You couldn't even really see any of the towers until you got really up close to them. get away from all this car traffic. This noise is just blowing my ears up. Go this way. I know, it's almost always foggy, especially in this part of San Francisco. And the wind is like pretty much non-stop as well. As I finally get away from all those cars, oh man. That was the worst part, I think, is listening to those cars go over that bridge like crazy. As we see a beautiful flower bed here. And this is the Welcome Center. They'll have like a gift shop. There's bathrooms over there. And there's the Roundhouse Cafe. Frankly, I could probably use a coffee, to be honest with you. Maybe I will go inside the cafe for a few minutes and hang out with you guys and just relax a bit from walking back and forth over the bridge. That was crazy, right, Mickey? These are very beautiful here. They've got like a peace symbol, 2024. Oh, got foreign greetings here. Probably people from all over the world come here. Let's get out of this wind for a few minutes. Thanks, Brad. Take care, Brad. See you soon. Make sure you all like and subscribe to Brad's channel. Flip the camera so I can. Oh. I must admit that was quite the experience walking back there. Oh man, whew. That was some heavy wind, and my ears are just ringing from that car noise and from the wind. And then of course the fog was nuts up there. And then as soon as you come down to this part, the fog's gone. So how's everyone doing in the chat? Let's see if I missed any. Not sure how well you guys could hear me from the bridge. I've got this wind muff thing, but I don't know if it worked. Yes, I am going to relax for a few minutes. Thank you, Plush. Bit of a long lineup, but I'm gonna just wait until it comes down and then maybe grab myself a coffee. Oh well, Anna, I hope you come soon because it is really it's beautiful here. It's absolutely, I mean, you don't get vistas like this in most places. Las Vegas is beautiful too, but it's more of a city here. We have like the gorgeous landscapes everywhere. And so looking forward to you coming and joining me here in San Francisco. Wasn't too bad, right, Juanita? That's good. I mean, I don't think I'll ever have to stream in that kind of wind ever again, unless I decide to do the bridge walk again. You want to see SF again too, Plush? Yeah. What is it, like maybe a 6-hour flight from Hawaii? You love it. You love it here. You love SF, Anna. That's awesome. I assume you've been here at least once or twice since you seem to know a lot about it. How long have you lived in Las Vegas? If you don't want to answer, that's fine. Battery's at 100%, so I could. Four years in Vegas, cool. I mean, your streams want me to come to Vegas again as well, so you do excellent live streams, and your channel has really grown. I mean, I feel you said you've only been doing the live streams for a month. It looks like, yeah, I can tell from your channel that you've only started uploading live streams about a month ago. I think you're approaching 2K subs, if I'm not wrong. So, congratulations to Anna. You have done very great. The sky's the limit for you on your channel. I feel like a lot of people want to see Las Vegas content, probably more than San Francisco content, but I'm gonna still do my streams from here and make as much content as I can. Yeah, only a month, Anna, man. Like, you've done so well in 1 month. Congratulations to you. And make sure everyone here in the chat subscribes to her, as she does really great live streams and does like at least 3 hours every night, so longer than anything I've done. Yeah, let's see if we can get Anna to 2,000 subs as soon as possible. Jazz, you like seeing San Fran? Oh, well, I will keep it going. I will as now. I said I did mention I'm going to be in Toronto for around 2 weeks, and I'm going to be at the TTT meetup, and I hope you guys are all watching that. If you could join us, it's an open invitation as well on August 24th in Toronto. And so I won't be able to live stream. Well, I might live stream from Canada. I won't be in Toronto the whole time. I'll be in my dad's place, which is outside of the city. but I might do some live streams and videos from there. But I think the amount of content will lessen while I'm gone, but then when I get back, I'll get back at it. You think San Francisco is very interesting and lots of ceases, and I think so too. I think there's so many neighborhoods that are very interesting. There's so many landmarks that are interesting. There's iconic things like the cable car. The Golden Gate Park is one of the most beautiful parks in the country. It's filled with museums and botanical gardens, and they've got like a bison paddock. They've got horse stables, just all in one park. And then the Presidio is an amazing park with all kinds of stuff to see. And then you've got all the different neighborhoods. I already did Japantown this week. I've got Chinatown coming on Friday. You will see it's the oldest Chinatown in the country. It's such a bustling, beautiful neighborhood. And so yeah, there's quite. San Francisco is packed with stuff. No doubt. It's Golden Gate Park is beautiful, right? You've seen that, yeah. I haven't even really done a video from there yet, so I've got a lot of content that I can do from there. And Jazz and Juanita will be glued to the meetup, which is great. I'm sure Henry will be streaming all day. I don't know if I'll stream. I might do a little bit, but there's going to be so many other streamers there and trying to do content. I might just hang out and walk with the friends and get to meet a lot of people that I've seen in the chat over the last couple of years. Brad and Marie and Upstate New York Bob, and well, just so many people I think are going to be there. I believe Harjot's going to be there as well, Liam and C-Pand, and so it's going to be cool. And of course my cousins live in Toronto, so I'll get a chance to see them as well. I'm gonna wait in line and grab myself a coffee. How about tenderloin? Well, I did a video in the tenderloin, and it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat and say that it's a beautiful neighborhood. What's interesting, you've got Union Square, which is where like the upscale shopping district is, Macy's, Gucci, and all those high-end stores, and then you've got the Civic Center, which is like the beautiful City Hall and all these other beautiful civic buildings and cultural buildings like the Opera House and the Symphony Hall. And then in between you've got the Tenderloin. It's such a dump. Oh man, I drove through there the other day and it was like, there's garbage strewn everywhere. There's people that are just like, you know, on the streets hanging out doing God knows what. And so, yeah, I don't understand how the Tenderloin even exists, to be honest with you. I can't believe it hasn't been like gentrified yet. Oh, you got lost there once, Anna? Oh my God, that is not the place to get lost. There are some interesting folks. I don't know. Let's just put it this way: if there's not too many murders in San Francisco, okay? Like, you know, it's fairly safe city all around. But if there is a murder, it's going to be in the Tenderloin. I can guarantee that. It's going to be in the Tenderloin. There's some mean people down there. Oh, you were walking around with a camera. Were you making videos or just taking pictures and enjoying the city? You could easily get robbed down there, or worse. And people don't like being filmed. I mean, one guy hassled me the other day. I've got like some shorts coming out where I show like one guy saying, "Look, don't record down here. You're liable to get murdered." So my advice to everyone is, if you do come to San Francisco, make sure Tenderloin is pretty low on your list when it comes to places to see. There's plenty of other neighborhoods. You were just taking photos, yeah. Well, like you said, you said you started your own channel only a month ago, but still, even taking photos, they get offended. They're like, I think people down there think that, you know, you're trying to take pictures of the drug addicts and the homeless people and sort of put a bad light on the neighborhood, but it is bad. I mean, it is bad. They I don't know. They're not. I can't sugarcoat it. You weren't planning on going there, so I know, because like I said, it's like right in between. It's right in between the upscale shopping district and the very high-end like government area. So I don't know. It's easy to just walk in there. Like, I was going to do a live stream from Union Square the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick to the Sunset District because I might end up walking accidentally into the Tenderloin or even Soma, which is also just as bad. Parts of it, anyways. And next thing you know, like, you're in the middle of this, you know, open air drug market where people are hunched over on fentanyl, and it's not the most comfortable place to be. We have 14 people in chat. Make sure you click that like button if you're liking what you see, and subscribe to my channel if not already. Yep, it is. It is terrible down there, but most of the neighborhoods in the city are not like that, as you know. And so my goal is to cover, I mean, I'll cover Tenderloin, I'll cover the bad neighborhoods too, but my goal is to show more of the nicer neighborhoods, certainly at night. I mean, I'm not going to do a video of Tenderloin at night or a live stream of Tenderloin at night. I'm sorry. They see me walking around with a gimbal. That's just asking for trouble.
Strawberries, just kind of depends on you. The butterfly tea is like a pretty light flavor. It's purple, strawberry. What's your name?
Robert, just to let you know that I want to be joining the trip because on August 24th I'm going for a barbecue. Oh, okay, Harjot. That's okay, bud. We'll see you in the chat, and we'll see you, you know, obviously on many of our different live streams and different channels as well. But sorry we couldn't get to meet you in person, but enjoy your graduating barbecue, sir. Harjot also has a channel where he posts videos and photos. 180, you think I covered enough rough areas? Yeah, I think so. And we have Kurt Affair, one of our resident comedians in the house. Welcome, sir. I just walked over the Golden Gate Bridge and it was, in all honesty, a bit of a harrowing experience, man. Like, it was windy, foggy, and very, very loud from all the car traffic. And then I had bikes coming like behind me on the same walking path. It was fun, but it was, yeah, not necessarily for the faint of heart. Because it was like 40 mile an hour winds probably. It felt like I was going to get blown into the bay. Thanks, Juanita, for posting Hardshot. And Devin's in the house. Nice to see you, Devin. Devin also has a channel from Grand Rapids. So make sure you subscribe and like to Devin's channel. I just walked to the Golden Gate Bridge, Devin. And yeah, it was crazy up there. Yes, I saw Kurt in Anna's stream there the other night. Devin, here it's not hot at all. Up on the bridge it was probably like 55 degrees and windy.
Hi, are you ready to order?
Yes, I'll have a large cafe mocha and grilled cheese panini, please.
Anything else?
Oh, that's good.
Can I get your name?
Robert?
So it's going to be 1632. Need a receipt?
No, I'm good.
And they're going to call you now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're having camera issues. I heard about that, Devin. You mentioned that. Sorry to hear it. Maybe you can get that fixed or get a replacement at a reasonable price. We see a beautiful view of the bridge here. Now the fog is starting to clear up. And you can finally see the two towers, or at least one and a half of them. You like 50s weather? Yeah, I mean, it's better than having 90-degree weather. But when you're walking on the bridge and the wind is blowing at like probably the heaviest winds I've been in outdoors, it's like, oh man. It wasn't necessarily cold. Like, I'm dressed warm enough. Some people were really like freezing their buttocks off. Beautiful view from here, right, Push? The OG 1DXE is a top cover assembly. See, I don't even know too much about cameras, so you would know much better. You seem like pretty much an expert when it comes to cameras, Devin. So if you say it's not available, it's not available. But yeah, on eBay. Everything's available on eBay. Yeah, this is a chill spot. This is the Equator Cafe here. There's also a welcome center, and so it's basically where you where you can hang out and view the bridge if you don't feel like walking at it. But you can also this is how you get up to the bridge as well. You just take those stairs there, and it'll lead you up to the bridge if you want to go for a walk on the actual bridge. Yeah, the cooler weather is definitely better than, the hot and humid weather, but I mean, ask Anna about hot weather. It was 102 the other night, and it was like 9, 10 o'clock when she's streaming, and it was like still over 100 degrees, so You'll never see that over here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Oh, a big sports DSLR camera. Ah. DSLR cameras are very good quality cameras. Mocha. Very hot. I'm waiting for a... I'm just going to put you over here, and then he's going to... Yep, order's ready. And Anna says it's going to probably be the same today. Oh, geez. Are you live streaming later? Who doesn't like it? Exactly. The grilled cheese, I believe it's with mozzarella maybe? Anna's live streaming later today, so make sure you all check out Anna's live stream this evening from Las Vegas. Very, very exciting city. Packed with people. I feel like even on a Monday night it's so packed there, right? Or I mean, no matter what night you stream, it's like people everywhere. Yes, I'm using the it's a lapel mic. It's like a wireless one. It's got a little wind muff here. Got it off Amazon. And it does the trick. I don't know how well the sound was when I was on the bridge though. Juanita and Jazz said that they could hear me, but I feel like still the wind was crazy. It's always crazy in Vegas. Vegas is the city that never sleeps. Truly the city that never sleeps. More so than New York, I think. It wasn't bad? Okay, that's good. We've got a grilled cheese, and you can see the cheese is melting already. I mean, it's like, boom. Just like kind of how I had with that Tony's Pizza when I did my first live. With the stringy melted cheese. I need a thicker wind. I probably do. This wind muff just came with the mic, so that's what I used. But yeah, you can definitely get bigger ones. Looks delish, eh, Juanita? Smells delish as well. Loving the cheese, eh? Gorgeous cheese pull. And the cafe mocha is delicious too. They got the right amount of chocolate. I don't need to add anything to it. Welcome everyone. Glad you could be here for my first Golden Gate Bridge live stream, and I did a recorded video on the way there, and then I turned around and started the live stream. Oh, you recommend a foam wind muff under a much longer hair dead cat. Oh, and then you're forced to put... See, you know everything about this stuff. I don't know any of that stuff, Devin. Juanita says cafe mocha, one of her favorites. I love it too. So that mixture of coffee and chocolate is so good. Oh, thanks, Devin. I'm glad it sounds good here. And we have Coleslaw in the house. Welcome, Coleslaw. Now we have Coleslaw and Kurt. They are our resident comedians. They are our Steve Martin and Martin Short. I don't know which one is which. Never made it to the Golden Gate Bridge when you were here, but you appreciate the view. Oh, that's all right. I mean, maybe you can come again one day, Devin. I've lived here for over 3 years, and that's the first time I actually walked over the bridge. I've driven over it a couple times. Got our grilled cheese here. Delish. Devin's Danny DeVito in that situation. Kurt likes to add some black pepper and garlic powder. Sounds good. Marie loves cafe. You mentioned that before, that you like cafe mocha, Marie. Yeah, you can bike over it too. You have a 5-mile suspension bridge in Michigan. Wow. That is a big suspension bridge. It was definitely fun walking over the bridge, but I think that'll be the last time I do it for a long time. Big Mac is the name of the bridge. That's cool. I've been to Michigan many times growing up in Ontario. I don't know if I've been to Grand Rapids though. You have a good friend who lives in Marin. Marin is right over the bridge, so you know, as soon as you cross the bridge, you're in Marin County. It's got a bunch of towns in over in Marin County. It's a pretty upscale place. A lot of rich folks live there. A lot of beautiful houses that overlook the bay. Yeah, it is crazy here. But now see, the fog is already cleared up, so it changes so quickly around here. No, but I'm sure it's nice. Actually, I've seen videos of Grand Rapids, Devin, from your channel, and it looks like a pretty nice city. Michigan gets some harsh weather, though. They get snow. That's the one thing you won't find in the Bay Area is snow. My cousins live in Auburn Hills, Michigan. Oh, you've walked over it, Cole, before? It's not the most comfortable experience. It's not like, you know, walking in a quiet little park in St. Thomas, Ontario, which is where I'm from. Yes, and thank you so much for being here, Plush. I appreciate you watching my live stream and watching all the other live streams that I've done so far, and commenting and liking the videos. Thanks for your support, sir. I wanted to get this over with before I went on vacation, because if you're going to do a San Francisco YouTube channel, you got to at least walk over the Golden Gate Bridge. Even Action Kid did it when he came here. Oh, the dunes? I don't know if I've heard of the dunes. One very cute city in Michigan is Frankenmuth. I've been there. Thank you, Kurt. Appreciate you, sir. You've also been on all of my, I think most of my live streams, and watching my videos and commenting, and so I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to support my channel. And I don't know, you haven't mentioned if you're going to be at, or maybe you did mention, are you going to be at TTT's meetup, or you can't make it for some reason? I think you said you can't make it, but you should try and rearrange your schedule if you can. Yeah, the city that's always Christmas, right, Devin? Frankenmuth. It's basically, they have like a Christmas market all year round or something like that. Plus, you said no to the bridge. Forget it. Not gonna do it. Oh, that's okay, Kurt. I would have loved to meet you as well, but maybe next time. TTT might do it every year. I mean, there was one last year, so who knows if this will become, you know, a yearly thing. I think it should be. So you've got a good plan to make a video from Frankenmuth. I think you should. I think you would get good views for Frankenmuth. It used to be pretty popular when I was growing up. Yes, please subscribe. Thank you. Took about 35-40 minutes to walk over the bridge, which isn't that long. I mean, if you're doing walking videos. Michigan needs more trains. Michigan is car country, my friend. The car was practically invented in Michigan. And it seemed like a very long walk when you did it. It felt longer. It felt a lot longer than 35-40 minutes. Devin, you walk everywhere? 90% of what you walk to. Okay. Thanks, Jazz. Now that the fog is cleared up, it's actually a beautiful view of the bridge from here. Yeah, I know, Anna, like with all that wind and fog and everything going on, it felt longer. It felt like at least an hour. And like I mentioned before, you can't really walk one direction because, I mean, there is a visitor center that you can walk to, but it's like quite a bit farther. So you just want to walk to the end of the bridge. You're not going to be able to get picked up by an Uber. It's a highway, right? So you got to like veer off somewhere and get picked up by an Uber or by your friend or whoever's going to pick you up. So it's pretty much impossible to do that. You just have to walk both directions. Or you could just walk halfway and then walk back, which is cheating, but I'm glad I didn't do that. What's interesting, on the way when I was doing my recorded video, the wind wasn't quite as bad. It felt maybe it was behind my back, and the fog wasn't quite as bad. And then when I started my live stream, the fog really thickened up and the wind really picked up. So it was quite a bit of a difference. The bridge takes a couple hours to, for your bridge, right? Oh, you went to the visitor center and there, Uber, he never showed up. He's like, no. I'm not gonna bother. And so you had to walk all the way back. And if you were tired or whatnot, that would not be fun. Yeah, good idea, Devin. Now driving over the Golden Gate Bridge into the city, I believe it's a $9 toll. But driving out of the city, you don't have to pay. So they get you, at least they only get you once. I don't know if you guys noticed that you can only walk on like one side of the bridge. The other side of the bridge is there's no pedestrians. Even though it looks like there's a walkway there, I don't think there's a way to get over to the other side of the bridge. So they put the bike lane and the pedestrian lane all on one side of the bridge. So every time I was like walking a little bit over to the right, I had to look behind me to make sure bikes aren't coming. And a lot of them were beeping their little bells at me, you know, while they were coming, because there was a good number of bikers. I mean, I would say probably half the people on the bridge are biking. See the beautiful American flag there. Yeah, you didn't notice. I didn't know that until I got there and started walking. I'm like, hey, there's no one on the other side of the bridge. They're all on this side. Yeah, the ocean side is closed. This is the bay side that we're looking at right now. Over to the right is the San Francisco Bay, and over to the left is the ocean. And basically, the body of water that the bridge spans is called the Golden Gate Strait. Golden Gate Strait. Oh really? That bad, huh? So you guys get pretty bad weather on your bridge too then. I felt like the wind was, I mean, it blew my gimbal off once, like my gimbal like, you know, collapsed for a second there, and but then it was fine after that. But there was some hard winds coming, and yeah, you gotta be careful for sure. Gorgeous blue sky, eh, Kurt? I mean, like the fog just disappeared in like 15-20 minutes. Of course, with all this wind, that makes sense. I mean, the fog is just going to be blown away. It is beautiful, eh, Juanita? Yeah, you guys get snow in Michigan, a lot of snow in Michigan. I'm from Ontario, so I know how much snow the Great Lakes gets, and it's a significant amount. I know, right? Felt like a time lapse for sure. Now you can see both towers perfectly, 100%, and I couldn't even see that large tower in the fog when I was walking up towards it. I mean, not until I basically got within like 30-40 feet of it could you finally glimpse it, and you still couldn't see the top at all. I can only imagine what it would be like to have a house that has a view of that bridge every day. That'd be beautiful. Just got to mute for a second. Yeah, you can see from the flag exactly that it is a constant, consistent wind, and you can always feel the wind in the city. That's why it really never gets too hot or too cold here, because that wind is almost like between 50 and say 70 degrees all the time, and it just keeps the whole San Francisco Bay Area, you know, pretty much temperate. It's amazing what they could build back in the day, even in the 1930s. Massive structure like this. I can only imagine how deep into the ocean floor those massive towers go in order to stay stable, right? Like they must be really deep into the floor in order to stay nice and stable, because they've got water and then they've got wind and then they've got, you know, just gravity itself. Not to mention they have to hold up the bridge platform using those massive cables. The two main cables, the huge thick ones, have, I believe I read, 27,000 steel wires that are wound together to make these giant cables. Yeah, people walk here. San Francisco is a walking city. I mean, it's got a lot of hills, so it can be difficult to traverse sometimes, but it's very dense and packed, and so that does make it very walkable as well. So it depends what neighborhood you're in. I mean, walking all the way to the top of Nob Hill is not easy, and I did do a video in the Nob Hill area, and you can see how steep some of those hills are, but it's very densely packed in, so to get from A to B does not take a long time. All the weight presses down and keeps it where it is. Yeah, that's true. It's a marvel of engineering. And think about it, they did all those calculations before they even had computers or even calculators. They had to calculate everything by hand in order to build the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, men could do math in those days in their head. Like, they could just, really good engineers could just calculate things like no problem in 2 seconds in their head, because they had so much practice. Not just men, but women as well. Oh, you walked all over the Castro, Nob Hill, and Hippie Hill when you were there. Okay, okay. Yep, they use slide rules, exactly. And abacuses, right? I do want to keep the stream going for a little while longer. It's only an hour and 25 minutes. Well, you had to learn all of that in high school, eh? But I do need to use the men's room, so let's see if I can somehow mute the mic and hide the camera and bring you into the men's room with me. I know that's not the most fun place to go, so. And we have Marg with us. Hello, Marg. We did a Golden Gate Bridge walk just now, and it was quite the experience, I'll tell you that. Super windy up there and super foggy up there, but had to be done, you know. San Francisco Channel, I got to do a Golden Gate Bridge walk. I'm glad I got it out of the way, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. If you guys want to see the bridge again, I will put you in my car and we'll just drive over. Check my battery here. Okay. So there's a way to put it on, there's a way to do like a be right back on the video. I'm not sure, I haven't done that yet. Let's see if I can figure that out. And we have Evan. When you were in San Francisco, you took a pic of the Bay Bridge and mistook it for the Golden Gate because I'll tell you this. Evan, welcome to the chat. The Bay Bridge is also beautiful. Very, very beautiful, iconic bridge. I love the Bay Bridge. And yeah, you can get confused. It's not red though, that's the international orange, I should say. I'll watch the replay. You're competing. Oh, I'm competing with Action Kid. I cannot compete with Action Kid. Action Kid is the OG, okay, Mark? I'm his mod. That's I've been a mod for Action Kid for about 3-4 years. So I have no intent on competing with him, but let's see if I can somehow put this on Be Right Back or whatever. Okay, so the camera's turned off. Can you guys see anything? I'm gonna leave the camera off, I guess, because I'm not exactly sure how to do the Be Right Back screen. You can't see anything? Okay. I'm gonna leave it dark for a few minutes while you guys just chat. I'm gonna turn off my mic as well. And I'm gonna use the little men's room, and I will not be long. Let me know if it's muted. All right, I think we are back, everyone. Thank you for being patient with me for a couple minutes there. As we see a gorgeous view here of the San Francisco Bay and the hills of Marin County. No AV, just a triangle. Okay, confirm muted, excellent. You guys did not hear anything that was going on. AK was great with Johnny was watching too. Was Johnny watching, or were they doing a collab together? Let me plug in my power bank as well. Hang on one sec. Alright, and you guys can hear me, right? No see, no hear. Yes, Juanita says you can hear me. And you can see everything, I assume. When you were in San Francisco in 2021, you saw a lot of homeless and tents on the sidewalks, but yeah, I mean, not all of them are. If you record, some of them, they will get a little nasty. Because they think that, you know, you're kind of exploiting them or making fun of their plight, when really you're just showing the city to the world, right? But and if they're on public streets, they should be okay. I mean, you're being recorded by a lot of different cameras, not just by YouTubers. You know, there's security cameras everywhere. Yeah, I only came to San Francisco once before I moved here, and that was like many years ago, like 2009, I believe. Oh, you came here in 2008, yeah. I don't blame any of you guys for watching Action Kid right now. I would be doing the exact same thing. I just realized I need to put my sunglasses on. You should give them something so they don't whine. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like even if I'd give them $1 so that they shut up when you're in the tenant line. Yeah. I feel like, hey, you guys are living on the streets. Expect to be recorded. 2 seconds here. Happy Wednesday, Devin. Why'd the Waymo stop? I think they were just letting someone out. Yeah, here's a driverless car. As you can see, nobody's driving, just artificial intelligence. No one is going to know you exist. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think a lot of them like it that way. They don't want to be recorded. Go that way. You want to go to the bridge? No. Golden Gate Bridge? Oh. Yeah, probably that way. Yeah, like the other cars are that smart. Yeah, no, that to be able to drive around without a driver, I mean, that's just like next level futuristic kind of stuff. Like, I mean, growing up as a kid, I would never ever imagine that there could be a self-driving car in my lifetime. I mean, we've come a long way when it comes to artificial intelligence. And it's really only been in the last 12 to 15 years. Around 2008, things started really picking up in the realm of artificial intelligence, when there were some papers produced by various professors, actually at the University of Toronto is one of the main guys. He figured out some very fancy mathematics which makes neural networks much smarter than what they ever were, and they do have pretty much human intelligence. I mean, are they as creative as us? No. Are they even as smart as us? No. But they have the advantage of being able to crunch data, massive amounts of data, more than we can. So that's why they're so smart. But it all comes down to mathematics, calculus, algebra, and statistics. As you see these beautiful Monterey cypresses, which I often comment are the signature tree of California, because they've got the, you know, you just don't see those kind of trees anywhere else in pretty much any state. The beautiful large trunk which is fairly bare, and then at the very top you've got the large evergreen canopy, which is just gorgeous. You trust the robot in a lab to get lab work done, yeah. But not to get anything done out in the real. Well, I've had a robot make me coffee before. You can get a robot to make you a cup of coffee at the Stonestown Galleria. UC Berkeley has a lot of AI research, yes. Absolutely. As does MIT, Stanford, probably Caltech as well. And the Ivy League universities too. Beautiful headlands there. I mean, I think people that grew up in the Bay Area, they don't care that they're when they see like a major hill or major elevation, it's not a big deal. But growing up out east, you just don't see too much of that. So every time I see mountains or even large hills like that, it's quite impressive, because Ontario is very, very flat. And I lived in Boston for 12 years and it's flat there too. Tiny little redwoods, yeah. Yeah, it does remind you of the redwoods. Kitchen is just a dirty lab. Yeah, that's true. If they can do lab work, they can make you a cup of coffee, no problem. And it's good coffee too. So this is the Presidio, which means fortress, founded by Spain in 1776. So this is essentially the oldest part of San Francisco, although the Mission Church is older. They were both founded in 1776, but the Mission Church is a few months older. I think it's from June and this is from September. And this is really one of the more interesting national parks because it's right within a city, even though it's a national park. And you can actually live here. They rent houses in the Presidio. Making coffee is just timed hot water chemical extraction. Making moonshine is just fractional distillation. Life is lab work and organic chemistry. They don't admit that in high school. That's true. Seem to know a lot of chemistry, a lot about chemistry. In fact, a lot of the people in the chat seem to know a lot about chemistry. Cole and Kurt and everyone was making chemistry jokes the other day. I'm the one with the chemistry degree. As you can see, they still have the sort of Spanish style buildings here. I doubt these are from 1700s, no, but they kept the same Spanish style to sort of match the history of the Presidio. These are probably from the 1900s though. You're a lab geek? Yeah, all the lab geeks are flocking to my channel, it looks like. Which I'm okay with, as I myself am a lab geek too. These buildings look abandoned, like look. No, door's locked. But these are federal government buildings. They should preserve these better, right? You've got these are abandoned. There's no doubt. I mean, there's nothing. They have broken windows, so. Right? Have plans to do it, but you know, the federal government takes a long time to get things done. So if they have a plan to do something, it's going to take about 10 years to finally get it done. But I feel they are getting ready to do something. Hopefully they don't demolish these buildings. I would say that would be a shame, because they look cool. They've got that old school European flavor to them. Oh, did I did I buffer a little bit? I use normal latency. I should probably use low latency, but with the one time when I did, I had a lot of buffering. Now, I don't know if it was just the neighborhood or whatnot, but next time I do like and I know for the Golden Gate Bridge, I didn't want to buffer. But next time I do like a Pacifica stream or something, I'll probably try low latency and see how it works. Yeah, they don't make brick like that. And like, look at this empty field here, right? Like, this is a lot of space just to be having overgrown grass here. And you can see how brown and dry the grass is, because the lag is it's probably 20 seconds or so. I'm not sure exactly what the delay is, but on Prism you can choose normal latency or low or ultra low. Right now I'm on normal. I feel like I could probably do low and still be okay. I might do that from now on, but for the bridge I wasn't sure how good my signal was going to be, because I do remember Action Kid buffered when he did the bridge walk. I mean, at least somebody is doing some landscaping here, it looks like, but this building looks like it could be, oh, interesting. World Economic Forum. And then at the bottom it says Building 1202 was completed in 1911 to serve as an enlisted men's barracks, maybe enlisted soldiers barracks. It housed one company of 95 and 109 to 109. So these are soldiers barracks when Presidio was a functioning military base, as they still have a very large flag here. And here's a little bit about Fort Scott, which could be what this particular area is here. Fort Winfield Scott, okay. So this is a fort within the Presidio. Maybe one of the local colleges using it. Yeah, it said World Economic Forum. I don't know. It does look like a college for sure. But this was military barracks, so military barracks have kind of just, fortunately, except maybe a couple of the buildings are still in use. This one looks like it's got planters outside, some nice palm trees, and so this is also part of the World Economic. Oh, hi.
This is private property.
Okay, sorry. This is private property. He doesn't want me filming over there, but that's the world. But that's the World Economic Forum might have been using it. So someone was definitely there. Were they? I buffered a few minutes there, right? Yeah, I saw it. Thanks, Devin, for hanging in there. Thanks, Devin, for hanging in there. I'm not sure why. All right, we're back. Right? I mean, look at these beautiful trees. Imagine. The one thing about Northern California is you see evergreens mixed with palm trees often. It's so cool to see that, because now here in the West we don't have too many oaks and maples. Oh yeah, sorry, I guess one thing I was going to say is one thing about Northern California is you see palm trees mixed with evergreens here amongst the landscaping. I don't know this park very well, so I'm not going to be roaming around too much, because then I might... Oh, that's beautiful. That is just awesome. I can read you, Devin, thank you. I'm not sure why we're getting bad coverage around here, but maybe I'll make my way back to where I parked. I could drive to a different part of the city that might have better coverage. Yeah, I'm still walking. I'm not going to stay in one spot for too long. I think on this stretch we had fairly good signal here in front of these abandoned buildings. Yeah, I'll head back to where I parked, because I believe I can only park there for 4 hours, and I've already been here for 3 hours ish. And yeah, I was just in a dead spot. Thanks, Devin, for messaging me so I know what's going on. But yeah, Prism does tell you when it's buffers, it'll say unstable transmission, and it'll give like a red flashing dot on the screen to tell you whether you're buffering or not. So that is one good thing about Prism. And I switched to a different SIM card. I have 2 SIM cards in my phone. One is T-Mobile, one is Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile is like on the AT&T network. I don't know, Devin probably knows, but there's 3 major networks. T-Mobile and Sprint have one major network, AT&T has one, and Verizon has one. And so all of the other smaller companies piggyback on one of the 3. So if you sign up with like Mint Mobile or Boost Mobile or Cricket Wireless, you're still like on one of the big 3 networks, but it's just piggybacking off of it. Excellent, thanks Juanita and Plush. I wish it would show frames dropped. Yeah, it just says transmission unstable due to wireless connection, I believe it says at the top, and it'll flash, and then so you know you're buffering. So I might as well try the other SIM card for now, but I don't know Every time I switched to a different SIM card, even last time when I was buffering up in the Mission Bay district, didn't really make a difference which SIM card I was using. It was still buffering, so I don't know what the deal is with certain areas of the city, particularly causing dead spots. No worries.
Sorry about that. Thank you.
We've got some folks walking some dogs here. I would assume those are... Your cat needs dinner. Well, you better go feed your cat, Mr. Devon. Yeah, right now it's buffering again. Yeah, so that one spot I did notice it buffered again, and you guys noticed that too earlier. So it's really just the spot you're in. I don't think the SIM card even really matters. I mean, I've got the second SIM card just in case. A lot of dogs, eh, Juanita? I don't think she has enough dogs. I think she's got the whole Brady bunch of dogs over there. But I doubt those dogs all belong to them. Those are probably dog walkers, professional dog walkers, who will do like 6-7 dogs at a time. It's a lot of doggy doo-doo to clean up, I'll tell you that much. Gorgeous view of the bay, and then you can see the city here through the trees, and you can see how dense San Francisco is. We've got a little cute church in front of us. Beautiful view, eh, Juanita and Jazz? The marina is close by. The marina district is close by, like it's not really walking distance from here, but I mean I could walk it, but it would take a while. Because I'm kind of in the middle of the Presidio, and the Presidio is big. One thing I could do is take you guys for a little drive over to the Lion Street steps. Which, yeah, by drive, no, yeah, you could get to the marina no problem by driving in 10 minutes probably over to the Marina District, or less than that. But since my car has already been there for almost 4 hours, why don't I put you guys in my car? I won't be able to chat while I'm driving because I just can't see the screen where I have it set up, and plus I wouldn't want to be looking at the screen while I drive anyways. But maybe I can take you over to the Lion Street steps as we look at a gorgeous view of the water over here. Let's have some more looks of the bridge and the water before I leave. It is blue water today, and that's because obviously the sky is blue. The water itself is clear. Good, your boss is fed. Juanita's happy we're going for a drive. Yeah, let's go for a drive. Look at that. Look how many cars are on the bridge right now. What time is it? I'm gonna check real quick here. 4:39. Yeah, it's rush hour right now. You could see everybody's heading back to Marin County. And actually people are coming in both directions. I mean, look at that. This is just beautiful, right? Like, look at the landscape here. Right? Even Michael Bay wouldn't do that. And look at the beautiful bridge. When there's no fog, it's even better because you can see how tall and powerful and big the bridge is. And yes, the Marin headlands are just gorgeous, and the bay is just gorgeous. The water is so calm here, and it's just, oh man. There's something about the water here. It looks different than like Lake Ontario or Lake Erie, which are also very beautiful, but that's kind of, I feel like this is has a certain look to it. Anna's loving it. Beautiful view, right, Anna? Oh, Cole, is it? Did you see some graffiti somewhere? Oh, right here? Yeah. That does look like a good breakdancing spot right there. No, personally, I don't like graffiti. I don't know why they have to put graffiti everywhere. But tell me, wouldn't you guys just love to live around here and just come and hang out here and have a cup of coffee or a cup of whatever it is you like to drink and just enjoy life? You see those beautiful Monterey cypress trees on a very, very, very nice day. Turn that wall into a Sabre wall. That's a good one. That's a good one, Kurt. As you all know, my real name is Robert Saberwall. You would know me from all the different chats that I'm in. Of course, before I started making my own videos, I watched a lot of YouTube. I still do. I don't even have like a Netflix subscription or anything, or any of those streaming services. I just watch basically YouTube all the time. No wonder Adam stayed around the Bay Area. Adam who... Right, so I'm gonna see if I can set up the car stream here. Since the pandemic, yeah, that's when I started watching YouTube. I actually didn't watch much before the pandemic, but when the pandemic happened, my mom passed away in 2020, and I was at home visiting my family for a while, and I just started watching YouTube like crazy. Okay, hang on guys, I'm gonna switch to the car. Is this gonna work? I don't know. Shit. We still live? My microphone had to come out because I couldn't I'm just gonna have to use the can you hear me? My microphone had to come out because it doesn't fit in the holder here when I've got the wireless mic plugged in. Audio live, good. Yeah, in my car you should be able to hear me fine without the mic. Right, so now I just gotta, audio sounds fine, okay great, so I just gotta the microphone is going to come out, Sanford. That's funny, Kurt. Devin is taking off. If you put us on, have us looking up at the moonroof, that's hilarious. I gotta go live soon. Are you going live as well, Devin? We'll see you later, Devin. Thanks for joining. All right, so we're gonna go for a drive. I just gotta do some GPSing here. You might be hearing the GPS instructions. We're 9 minutes away from the Lion Street steps. See if we can figure this out. Devin's going live at 2. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if Devin was doing, is it a home stream or? I think my GPS is a little confused. beautiful houses on the right. You can actually live on the Presidio and rent these little homes that they have here. I'm looking at the GPS so I can't see the chat. This is a very scenic area. Cyclists around here. And pedestrians as well. Guy's going pretty fast, so I don't really need to overtake him on this curve, especially when there's cars flying around the curve. Even got a military cemetery here. This is one of the only cemeteries in San Francisco, the Presidio Military Cemetery, and I believe the Old Mission Church Cemetery are the last two in San Francisco, because in the 1800s they actually closed all the cemeteries, dug up all the bodies, and sent them to Colma, California, which is where all the
Then turn left on Moraga Avenue.
which is where all the cemeteries are now, so if you can believe that. Just because they felt like land was too precious in San Francisco to have cemeteries.
In 500 feet, turn right, then turn left. Turn right on Arguello Boulevard, then turn left on Moraga Avenue.
There's actually cannons to the left of me. You probably can't see that. Speed bump there. I feel like speed bumps are good. They should have more speed bumps throughout the city. Help people drive a little bit slower. Boy, this park is nice.
In 900 feet, turn right on Lincoln Boulevard to Presidio Boulevard.
Definitely want to be driving slow around here with all the pedestrians and dog walkers and bikers.
In 1,000 feet, turn left on Pacific Avenue. Then turn left. Turn left on Pacific Avenue. Then turn left on Lion Street.
I believe this is Presidio Heights, a very ritzy neighborhood. And we go up a nice steep hill here.
Turn left on Lion Street. Then turn right on Broadway.
Okay. And I can just park right here. And we can just hang out at the Lion Street steps for a few minutes, for a while.